in on this whole situation on this Anton Daniels show was kind of crazy because it was about this white lady that was using racial slurs, and then she ended up making I don't know if it was a GoFundMe or she ended up raising like a whole bunch of money. She ended up raising a whole bunch of money, and people knew blatantly that she was, I don't know. That's the thing. So the debate is that some people might have known, some people might not. I don't know if if in general that the fundraiser was for the fact that she was using the N-word and then she got scrutinized and getting all these threats and all of that. But if they did know, it kind of sucks that, people are kind of helping. Actually, you know what? I think I saw, man, don't get me started, boy. Don't get me started, man. We go down the rabbit hole. I ain't even got that long, man. I got about like 10, 20 minutes for y'all. And then I got to get to my homework. I got homework I got to do. So, I appreciate y'all for being here, tuning in. I'm sorry it took so long, the delay in the beginning. But we were live. We are here. And let's rock. So, we're going to hop right into the video first. And then that's when we're going to ask those. I might not even have time to ask those questions. But if I do have time, we'll go through them. If not, then, I have a live session tonight. It won't be the wake and bake. It'll definitely be the tonight's questionnaire, so be ready for that one. It'll be the tonight's questions, the late night show. So we'll do that one a little later after I come back from the gym and everything. But yeah, let's rock. All right, hold on. Let's get right into it.
You call him the child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him. Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay.
Oh, damn.
All right, that's what you say.
Well, she did say the A word, though. She ain't say ER.
Nobody digging to
a little kid just did, you dumb.
that little kid. You call him the little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
That's a hate speech.
But do you know that means you're acting like a nigga too? Huh. The full definition of a nigga is actually like being
you guys
fucking
Karen
ignorant.
was on fire. But guess what?
But damn,
guess
that's crazy.
what she did? She opened up a GoFundMe. Okay.
This was the one I was talking about. Yep,
okay?
yep.
So the money.
All right. So I had a friend on Facebook that actually posted this up. It was like 12 different pictures. And most of the people that were responding, it wasn't even the fact that she raised the money, but the people that actually were behind her, supporting her, like anonymous donor. Some of them was like, I hate niggers. Sheila is the best. Nigger killer, and all this other wild crazy shit, like all this racist wild crazy shit that it was posting up and everything. So damn. All right, so we're gonna talk about this one a little bit more tonight, so I hope y'all ready. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and then definitely look for the video, the ended content on Rumble and YouTube. But yeah, man, let's hop right into it. But this is the one I was talking about.
He probably is greater now, right? So she opened up a GoFundMe talking about the recent incident, calling the kid out and everything like that. And she wants to raise $1 million. She's at $638,000 because of what happened. And people are donating to this cause. Okay. What do y'all think about the situation?
I don't understand how $1 million is going to help this situation.
Where is she located? Do anybody know where she's at?
She's in Minnesota. Minnesota, I think.
All right, got it.
I think that kids are off limits. Like if he did something, you could have talked to his parents. To chase after him and to call a little black kid the N-word is crazy.
She just seems like she's insane.
All right, so just from this, y'all, just looking at the faces of the people, right? It was one person that went off, and then it went off on their own race. So who do you think it was? Was it Q? Was it Anton? Was it Molly? Was it RM? Was it Jerry? Was it Ava? Was it Janae? Was it Brandon? Was it Jess? Let me know what y'all think.
Wait, y'all not worried about the money though?
I asked like, what was
Part two, but
like? I specifically said like, what is $1 million going to do to help her in a dire situation? Did like this get leaked and she lost her job or something like that, or did she get like a hate? Like did she get sued for like hate speech or something?
Yeah, I think people started, people are going to find her some way, somehow. People are going to find her, leak her, whatever. I guess she was getting threats. But the audacity of, they said, someone in the chat said they took the GoFundMe down and it violates their terms. But the $638,000 for her calling
Man, she ain't even get
child
that,
the
but
N-word
damn,
is
600
donating to that cause.
Did they know that they were donating to a woman?
I need
that said
600.
They knew. They absolutely.
that? How do we know?
They knew that's why they did it.
Yeah, if you actually
Y'all
look
be
in the
blindly
comments,
donating to people, y'all don't know where the money's going,
and
or
that's
where
the
it
thing.
My heart.
That's probably the reason why I got taken down, because like tonight I'm going to do my homework and I'm gonna have these photos for y'all so y'all can see for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why they took the content down is because of the donors. I think it was because of the donors. I don't think it was because that she wanted to like get the donations and for the threat of her family and all this other stuff. That's not the reason. I think the reason behind it was the people that were commenting and donating $1,200, $5,000, $2,500, $10, $20. Like they had like racist titles. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Some people do that. They're frivolous with their money. I mean, I just want to know the context. Like, if they knew that, then I think that's wrong. But if they didn't know, I mean, can you really hold them accountable?
No,
They didn't know.
$38,000. Those people knew.
Possibly.
And I feel like it shed light on what society really thinks about people. And two, I honestly think it reflects a lot on her that your vocabulary, your ability to process your emotions, that's the only word or terminology. One, you shouldn't have called him nothing anyway, but that's the only thing that you could come up with to call him. Like, to me, it sheds a lot about her and her ability to process her own emotions. She's very mature, and I just feel like it was inappropriate. And to say I called him for what he was in the GoFundMe bio, that is mad crazy. that is diabolical.
Y'all call each other that.
Who is y'all?
Do I have to say the uncomfortable part out loud?
Go ahead, Anton.
Y'all gave
It's
yourself the label YNs.
Who is y'all? I'm trying to figure out who y'all is.
Society.
Your community.
Yeah.
So wait. Y'all call yourself. Let me step out of this. I don't feel like this shit tonight. I'm not gonna.
Well, I'm gonna say it. Well, I'll say it.
I'm not gonna.
So you mad at her
the winner
for calling
is
him the N-word,
Ava.
but all day, every day, 365, 24 hours a day, y'all walk around calling each other the N-word. But when white people say it, y'all pull y'all wig off, y'all throw y'all hat to the ground, you having a fit. Why? If you don't like the word, end the word. Stop keeping it going. You don't. The reality.
What are y'all thoughts, man? What are y'all thoughts on that? Should we allow other races to be able to use the N-word now? Or is that still something selectively just to black folks? Are we saying that, listen, yes, the word derived from, people that were trying to oppress us, but we actually took it, put a spin on it, made it a little bit better. Well, not necessarily better, but made it to where it's more of a calling card for us without actually the negative repercussions. Like, we're not saying nigger, or we're not saying it in a bad context. We're just saying like my brother, my sister, although it means ignorant, you know what I'm saying? But they tried to turn it and flip it into something positive to uplift people, or to just have their own brand, or maybe the reason why it was used, you know what I'm saying, the reason why they used the N-word was because they wanted to make sure that the because I don't know if it was the old ancestors. It might have been like more so new ancestors. I think older ancestors were probably using that against each other in a bad term, and then the younger ones that grew up actually started using it in a good, like, calling card, good term type of way. It's probably just to not remember, not to forget the shit that we went through. You know what I'm saying? You pass that along and you be like, damn, oh yeah, black people used to call us niggers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm saying, what's up, my nigga, what's up, my nigga, it's always resonating in my head that, yeah, listen, this is the history behind it. You know what I'm saying? This is where it came from, and we turn it into something that's just for us. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to other people saying it, I mean, as long as you're not, it don't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? You could be black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, white, what, it don't matter. If you say those words to me in the contents of just like trying to belittle me or feeling like I'm under you or anything like that, I'm going to automatically take it as disrespect. Now, when it comes to black folks saying it, like I probably won't walk around in an age and be like, what's up, my nigga? Or white person, hey, what's going on, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't, even if they're not saying it in a derogatory sense, like, I just probably wouldn't allow them to. Like, I more so would probably still, like, allow black folks to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't seem like there's too much, like, it's not animosity behind saying it. I think other races would say it with the context of, well, damn, maybe I can get away with it. I know what I mean, but I'm going to try to say it the best way I can, the best passive way that I can for this person to understand that I'm not racist. Come on, you guys all say nigga. Why can't I say nigga? Because in the back of your mind, I don't think you're saying it in a sense of like, I mean, well, maybe, you never know, because I guess if black folks was walking around and be like, yo, what up, Chopstick? How you doing today, Kung Fu? Everything good? Like, and I could be saying, I'm like, yo, I'm not being offensive. You know what I'm saying? What about you? What's up, Chinky Eye? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it in an offensive way. I'm just, I'm just getting hip to the culture. Not to say y'all call yourselves that and shit, but I guess that's probably that's where the problem lies. Is like a lot of the context that black folks might use for white folks. Be like, oh, we gonna call them crackers then. Like, white folks ain't walking around and be like, what up, cracker? Everything good? How you doing today? Asians ain't walking around and be like, yeah, lo man, what's up, man? How you doing today, lo man? The Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans ain't walking around saying, yo, what up, spick? What up, wet back? They're not saying none of that shit. So when another race steps out and says that shit, it automatically take it as offensive. It's like, yo, either we don't use it, so we're not gonna allow y'all to use it. But it's only black folks to be like, yo, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? And then when another race says nigga, they be like, yo, dog, that's you being offensive, motherfucker. You better chill. You better calm down. Like, stop talking to me like that. You ain't gonna be using that word. I ain't no slave and all of them. Like, well, damn, bro. If that's the case, if you really against people saying that, then how about you just cut out from saying that shit too? I'm saying that would probably be the best bet, but I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think.
The reality of it is that it's the same way a lot of people use different slang, whatever. So people like to say, "Oh, we took this word and empowered it." At the end of the day, that's just like fat people. You don't call them fat. We don't though. Like, you don't politically correct. You don't.
No, we politically correct. We do.
I think if people are.
I mean, I was just saying, like
corporate America, are you?
I mean, I was just going to say, from like a legal perspective, I mean, she has every right to pretty much say whatever she wants. It's not. I would say the only repercussion might be social.
Y'all sit around here and y'all call white people everything under the sun.
Is fucking mad,
y'all
bro.
call white people
that white is coming out in her.
It's okay when black people using racial slurs towards white people. You call them all types. You crack on they pigmentation. You crack on their skin color. You call Donald Trump orange. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but the moment somebody swing back at y'all, it's a fucking movement. Y'all crying, y'all mad. Oh my God, did you just hear what he said to this black woman? Oh my God, do you hear what he said to this black man? It's like nobody can say nothing to y'all, but y'all can say everything y'all want to say about somebody. Y'all talk about white people like shit. The shit I see on
until we get reparations, that's facts. Until we get reparations, I don't want to get shit.
I'm curious.
You got your reparations. You got reparations. You got reparations when you got
I don't
Section
know,
8.
man.
You got reparations when you got wealth.
I was a little bit with what's her name?
You got reparations when
I was with Janae until she started talking about that reparation shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that it's not wrong. Like, I think ancestors should be compensated for the things that they've done in as far as like building this country. Shit, man, you want to give reparations, try to find all the motherfuckers that own Black Wall Street and look up their ancestors and build the fucking place back. You know what I'm saying? But it don't even matter now. I think all races are on even level playing grounds. We had a here's the crazy part. Black folks had a bad head start. Even towards the Asians, even towards the Indians, you know what I'm saying? The Indians got reservations and their own land and all this other stuff that we're taking from them and everything. They have those things, you know what I'm saying? We've had a bad head start since we've been in America. Since we've been oppressed, other races have been oppressed too, but we've had a bad head start. And just look where the race is. It's not like there's a bad head start anymore. If anything, we're catching up or we're surpassing a lot of these folks. It's just we don't move collectively enough. Individually, we are superior. We move the way we are supposed to individually, but you don't look at the race. You don't look at, when you say black, you don't only think one person. You ain't sitting there just thinking about Jay-Z, or you ain't thinking about some of the richest billionaires and all of that. That's an individual person. Collectively, as a race, we are at the bottom. We are. But it's not because we're being oppressed. It's because of how we carry ourselves, how we decide to raise our kids, how we teach our kids, what's important to them, like how we get them to move and stuff like that. That's what makes it the way it is. But the reparations thing, I don't know, man. I ain't with that one, Janae. Like, it's needed, but I don't think that's a good excuse in order to be able to say, well, we're going to keep calling them racist and all of that shit until they pay us what we fucking do. I mean, I think we already been getting paid what we were supposed to be getting, dude. But I guess it's like, pay us what you wouldn't pay everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't give us the things that you're willing to give everyone else and say it's equal and be like, oh yeah, this is your reparations. Like, no, give us things that most people don't like the Native Americans have Indian reserves that their family have lived upon. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a whole bunch of black Mormons that live in this that lived here before Christopher Columbus, and it's like, where their generation and their ancestors coming from? Do they have land, or do they have places that they can call home, or cities and states and districts that they can own for themselves? And it's only black owned, and there's a new black Wall Street everywhere and all of that. Like, it's really now. Everything that has happened has made the separation because of the collectiveness. You know what I'm saying? The collectiveness is down the drain. We're not a group anymore like we used to be. Individually, we're successful, but we're not successful as a group. So that's why you still get people talking about reparations and give us what we're due and what we're owed, because individually, some people are succeeding, but there's a lot more majority that are failing. So if you're averaging out the success, if you have 10 people that have straight A's, and then you have 100 people that got D's and F's, what do you fucking think your average is? You know what I'm saying? If you have 1,000 people that have straight A's, but then you have over 10 to 100,000 people that are sitting on D's and F's, what do you think the average is just for the whole race itself as a collective? It's a bad grade. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what it is. And, it's just collectively. That's why you hear this reparation talk all the time.
You ask for affordable housing. You got your reparations.
They got Section 8 and welfare too. Unfortunately, they got the same taxes that we got. It's the same thing.
You receive reparations when you took your ass and had 4 kids by 3 different niggas, and you took your ass downtown and got a check. You get a check, or you get some type of money every month for these damn kids. America,
they get the same thing. That's not reparations. Reparations would be the separate thing that they get.
You want reparations for something that didn't happen to you. You ain't never been no damn slave. You ain't never been.
Oh, her white is coming out.
You don't know what it is to go through a real struggle.
We talking about
she is in it.
This shit is a walk in the park. What you going through in America?
Yo,
I got a question about
Ava.
Reparations is a word. The issue is
she been ready to talk this shit for real.
All children should be off limits, regardless of what it is. That's my only issue with it.
Wait, what if they bad though? What if their kids cuss at you though? Is it still off limits? Because these kids not a child cute.
It is. Everybody's different, but for me, it is. If I was her, I would have went to the parents. If the person had done anything, I would have probably talked my mess.
Yeah,
and
I don't think that she should have like used the N-word on a little kid.
I'm sure that his parents were probably around. That's my only issue.
I feel like you're warranted to have a problem with it if you have the same energy. If somebody who looked like us was to treat a young white kid or a young Asian kid, if you carry that same energy, then I think you're entitled to being upset about that. But if you don't carry the same energy, you got to kind of think about who you are as a person. Regardless, it's wrong. Right?
It makes sense.
I'm just interested.
That definitely makes sense.
Like,
I don't know if y'all understood that, but let me break it down for you. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all wanted to hear it right. Okay, so pretty much what he's saying she's saying that she doesn't like the fact that her being an adult actually told a 5-year-old kid the N-word, called him the N-word and all of that. She's saying that, well, you should have went and go, like, if he did something to your child, you should have went and addressed his parents about it. And even that, you shouldn't have used that in that context. What the guy RM is saying is like, well, that's a valid reason if you having the same energy that if somebody that was black was to turn around and see a 5-year-old white kid and be like, damn, cracker, get the fuck off my kid's stuff, or see or Asian chick or Asian child and do the same thing or give them a racist slur, and you're like, whoa, like, yo, don't do that. Like, go talk to the parents. You ain't got to treat them racist. You ain't got to be like that. You ain't got to say those type of words. You ain't got to be offensive. If you hold that same type of caliber the same way that if it was done to you or your child or your race, then it's understand, it's approved. But if you're saying, well, yeah, man, fuck it. It is a little white boy is a cracker. Like, get the fuck out of here. The Asian boy, yeah, we don't care about them. Then it's like, all right, well, now you gotta look at yourself as a person, because you're picking and choosing as to when you want to say that it's offensive. Oh, it's offensive when another race is saying that to a black child, but if it was a black male or female, adult male or female saying that to another race's child, you wouldn't have a problem with this. So that's a little drawing right there.
What were you saying about that? Drawing. About how the reparations is going to
you got your reparations. When the black woman chose,
Ava is in it, yo. She is not playing. She said, "Fuck y'all."
Who's for it? The black community. You're not getting reparations. I wish y'all let that shit go. You're not getting anything because you ain't. That was your ancestors went through that. You didn't go through shit. You're not getting reparations.
Right now, I'm not talking about you. I'm asking, like, why was that the response to being upset?
Because she said until we get reparations, we can continue to say or do whatever we want to do to white people, and it shouldn't matter. That's bullshit. Well, it was something in that neighborhood.
So what I said was, when you keep saying that white people can say whatever because we say whatever, what I'm saying is we've never been on an even playing field, and we never will be until we get reparations. So if we don't get reparations, we're not on an even playing field. So no, they don't get to demean us. No, they don't get to diminish us.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Janae, I don't know,
because we've already been torn down.
Like, I understand the reparations things as far as like being on even playing field, but now it's like, we started the race late.
Do you want? You want?
But we done caught up to so many races. It's like,
what you want? You want a house? What you want? Some grass? What you want? That's what's gonna make it even. When you get that, then we gonna be on an even playing field. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat hit a lick one time. Everybody in this chat has hit a lick one time. And what? All right, so this part, she about to cook. Did you invest it? Did you start a business that's still up and going? No, you.
Y'all black folks listening?
Here. You bought some jewelry. You bought some sneakers. What did you do with it? Y'all keep talking about this reparations like it's gonna make a change in y'all life. Y'all gonna give it right back. You're gonna give it right the fuck back. Let's be honest. Because even when y'all get y'all fucking income tax check, what happens? You get that shit right back. It goes to the European companies. It goes to the Asians. It goes to a soul food place where you could never afford to eat. Now it goes to Roof Chris. So reparations ain't going to change. You gonna always be.
Listen, Ava, because I was listening to this. Ava is fucking cooking right now. She is cooking. I understand, black folks, we want the reparations. Yeah, we do. But it's like, you've already been given so many opportunities to do things, and you're using it on the most useless shit possible. Then you turn around and say, well, we are being oppressed. No, the fuck you not, man. Everybody's on an even playing field now. Back in the day, we could have had that conversation, but now we are on an even playing field. You understand? So, and this is what I was, and this is when I was, I teach my coworkers this all the time. Everybody bitches about having money. You're telling me that, oh, well, I want to be rich. I want a sugar daddy. I want this and all of that. You have money to go on fucking trips. Oh, well, anybody could die any day and do all of that. Yeah, you could die any day. But if you have kids, forget all of that trip shit. Sacrifice and build wealth right now so your kids ain't got to go through the shit you go through. You're not busting your ass for 16 hours a day, 18 hours, 20 hours a day for you to be up here complaining about it when you know you got money to be able to spend and, to be able to save. So I teach a lot of people that are around me, I teach them about investing their money. Invest your money. That's the most important thing you can do. Having your money just sit in the savings just because you have it there, so you can. And it's the crazy part. And it's mainly women. It's mainly women. Every time I've always heard, oh yeah, I'm working. I'm working 4 or 5 doubles this week. Why? Because I got a trip to Cancun coming up. I got a cruise coming up and all this other shit. It's like, why can't you put that same energy into opening up like a stock account and learning how to do stocks, do trades, take that money and save it or get a collective? Because I know most of y'all ain't y'all have siblings. Put y'all money together, open up a business, start car rentals. You know what I'm saying? Buy a house. Whoever likes to cook, it's just so many ways for us to win, but collectively we don't do it enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep on going with the video, man, but Ava definitely did cook with this. I think that so my overall opinion on this is that I think that I think we have to come back to this discussion about other races using the N-word, because it's like, if you have a problem with other races using the N-word, then I think us as a race, as a collective race, as black folks, we need to cut the N-word out. You know what I'm saying? Once we cut that shit out, we don't give anybody any leeway to say it, because it's now like, yo, we don't use that shit, so I'll be damned if y'all gonna use it. Fuck that. But if we using it, how can we honestly be offended when y'all use it? Like I said before, white folks ain't walking around calling themselves crackers all day. They're not calling themselves no melanin. They're not saying all these offensive words that we might use to them. If they were calling themselves that, they can't be mad if somebody's calling them a cracker. But they don't use that. Same thing with the Asians. Same things with the with the Hispanics. I don't know if Hispanics and Mexicans are the same, because every time I say Hispanics, I never think of Mexicans. I think like Mexican is a totally separate race. But yeah, whatever. So they don't use these words. So if anyone outside the race was to step in and use these type of context or words to them, whether it's offensive or not, they're gonna look at you like, yeah, don't say that shit anymore, because we liable to fuck you up. Why? Because we don't use that on ourselves. So as black folks, if we don't like other races, whether it be Asians, Mexicans, Hispanics, whites, using these type of contexts with us, then I think that we need to stop using it too. Now, if we decide that we're going to keep using it, then we shouldn't get mad when other people use it. That's my thought, man. Let me know, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Jump in the comments. I appreciate y'all, man. The Wake and Bake debate is over. This joint is going to be up on Rumble. It's going to be up on YouTube. So definitely follow all the context. You can follow me at Onassis Reacts. Just look up Onassis Reacts, man. You'll see my the logo up there. I'm always up there. Just look for the fine face. You mean? Just look for the fine face. I'm up there. But I appreciate y'all for being here, man. I like y'all for tuning in, man. Definitely stay blessed, stay humble, stay focused, keep rocking. I want to keep going on with this, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna just let it rock. I'm gonna just let it do what I need to do, because like I said, I gotta go do my homework. It's almost time. You already know. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Peace.